there's not the face of it to make there. Please put these in our advertisements channel. Yeah, I typed that wrong. Hey guys, I think I just hit the live button, so it should be live. Awesome. Looks like we're live. Let me know that you can hear me. Double check my audio. So I am on a laptop, so you're going to see me as I kind of bounce around between different screens like Discord. My name is Robert Trusardi. I'm the creator of Blockchain Kingdoms. We turn video gaming into passive income and paid work. We have our major source cards at shop.blockchainkingdoms.com. So we also have a 5 versus 5 team arena that is in development, has a job token. About 5 months into development on that. So we're going to cover Dungeon Swap. Going to open some Slack packs for the conductors in Train of the Century. We are also going to look at Farmer's World, which I just started. It's another Wax blockchain game with token earning and NFT creation. Looks pretty cool. So I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Anything in this video is my opinion. And thank you guys for joining me today. So the dungeon for what's called Dungeon Swap just went live today about 30 minutes ago. And I've taken it out for a test run. Fuzzy Super Pie says, hearing is good. Mark DG says, yes, clear. Thank you, guys. Awesome. So, you know, let's just look at Dungeon Swap here really quickly. So I went into the tutorial, and the tutorial kind of shows you some basics, like there's something called oxygen. So as you're doing the dungeon, if you run out of oxygen, I guess your run is basically over. I actually lost my first run through the tutorial. I don't really understand why, because I did it again and the outcome was different. Like the first time I was fighting a boss at the end or something, and then my second time it didn't even give me the option for the boss. It just like took me to a reward screen and then had me collect, you know, this sword, and then it was over. And I was like, but the first time I did the tutorial, it had me fight a boss, and I lost to that boss. I was like, I don't understand. Maybe it got reversed. Maybe I was supposed to get this weapon first and then finish the dungeon. The next time I did it, it would give me a boss. I don't know. But, you know, the price has been highly volatile. It's been jumping up between like $9 and $14, like almost $15 today. I don't know what's causing the big price fluctuation. I'm just going to kind of sit on my stash, number one, because the game is out. So someone in our chat was saying that there are bugs with Dungeon Swap. People are saying that they're not getting their NFTs. I don't know if that's true. So far, I've gotten all the NFTs that the dungeon said it was going to reward me. But I don't know. I mean, it just came out. I think the Wells who've been involved in this game have had a pattern of selling a ton at once. We can start seeing it's come down again. Again, I'm really not going to worry too much about the price right now. It's still low cap. The dungeon is working. There are not many games like this where you can go through a dungeon and play. So I'm not going to worry about the price. Just going to write out whatever kind of volatility exists here. And I guess NFT market, I think, is coming later this month. But, you know, why don't we go ahead and try running through the dungeon, right? And just see what's going to happen. So let me go back and check chat really quick. Let's see. Alexi says Dungeon Swap, total disappointment. Which part is a disappointment? Which part is disappointing you? Let's see. Inji says gas fees are too high. Every click has a gas fee. Cairo says his item bugged out. The game. What price did you buy D&D? I bought it at about $3.50, and then I've been buying a little bit on the way up. And Crypto Henry says his items are not showing up as well. So that's kind of scary. We're gonna go ahead and do a run anyways through the dungeon, even with some of these bugs apparently. And let's see. And you know, in terms of like how these things usually go, just I mean, in my experience with Our Planet and other games is that like as soon as a big feature launches for a blockchain game, price gets pumped, the launch happens, and then things don't work right, and then the price dumps. I thought this might happen here, but I just had so much going on today. I was like, I'm not going to worry about it. Gonna kind of ride this one out for long run because the game gets released. It's going to have legs, even if there are bugs now. Might hurt the game in the short term, but in the long run, those bugs get worked out, and then people want to come back into the game again. So I'm just going to kind of sit in there for now, but. It's going to be one D&D tinter, which would, who knows what the price of that right now, right? But let's see what happens. See if my items disappear. If I get my items, I would like to get my items. I'm sorry, I feel bad for anybody who's not getting their items or didn't get them. It's a bug, and they're still in the account. Check via CScan is what Mark DG says. Let's see. I don't think Alexi has said yet why the game's a disappointment. But anyways, a recommendation, eventual rank 3 equipment or above. I have some rank 1 equipment, but I don't have a ton of rank 1 equipment. But let's go ahead, just try the one D&D dungeon, right? I mean, it's not that much more expensive. Let's see. I don't even know how much I just paid in gas fees. How much was it? Oh, that's not much. That's not much. Was 0.000 something D&D. I'm not D&D, BNB. All right, so let's begin the fight. All right, so reward of level 1. Whoa. Reward level 1, is that my reward for killing this guy? Because this is already... let's equip... Oh, I see what you guys are saying. Yeah, like I could equip my items in the tutorial, but I can't equip my items anymore. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. That was not what I was expecting to happen. If I go back into the armory, right? No equipment yet. Yeah, like my equipment did just disappear. So that kind of sucks. But hey, guys, winning chance 57%. Oh my gosh, this guy has a like a 43% chance of killing me. That was unexpected. Did I just die? Did I win? Did I die? I don't know what happened. What? Oh, defeated. There we go. There's, yeah, so let's confirm. And yeah, I'm not going to do this without my equipment. Screw that. But yeah, so this is how much gas it's costing us. If we, why is it, why do I have to confirm to end? I mean, I guess it's entering, exiting me. But anyways, let's go into coin market cap, right? And let's go into BNB, which is what it's third on here. So calculator. So let's go 41. Whoops, it's Bitcoin. So 335 times whatever that number was. So it's about 14 cents per transaction right now on Dungeon Swap. So kind of have to do that math as we do the dungeon, right? On entering and exiting. But yeah, right now my my inventory was showing up when you guys got here. We looked at it, but now it is not. Smithy is also coming soon. So yeah, guys, dungeon not working yet. This is unfortunately kind of a failure. And to be honest with you, if you were to ask me what I thought what the odds are that this was going to happen, I would have given you like 80 to 85% the launch isn't going to go right. And you know, if I didn't have such a crazy morning and I really had a lot of forethought, I might have just sold my D&D at the peak this morning. But I like to hope that these things win. So I tend to stay in right as they launch because I want to see them do well. So my kind of philosophy is, as erroneous as it might seem, is that if I really believe it's going to do well, then I would just stay in at the price point. Yeah, so it's kind of my philosophy. But in the end, stuff just kind of happens the way it happens. All right. So some guys are saying his items aren't showing either. When they do second dungeon, they weren't there. Last second dungeon straight down 1.5 D&D. Yeah. Same thing just happened to me. Big beat down. I know what you mean. So Shelvin Claw says, we'll do thanks. Crypto Henry says, wow, price is dumping hard. I'm going to buy more. Yeah, right. And see, DJ Tutorial says buying more. Again, Nam says last D&D. Watch this live stream before I spent $100. Yeah, right. Yeah. You never know with these things, the blockchain gaming stuff. It's new, it's volatile. It's crazy. It's not the first blockchain game I've done, not the first one I've seen launch and have bugs. All your weapons are gone. Yeah, someone else said that you can still see it on the blockchain if you check your transactions. They're just not showing. Hopefully it's a quick fix. Cairo says, what do you think now? Well, I think this is just, I'm used to this now with these blockchain games. Stuff just not working straight. So Big B, same exact thing happened to him. Feels bad, bought D&D at 16. Yeah, so you were pretty much close to the last peak there on the price, last all-time high. Sorry about that. Kairos, yeah, I mean, I kind of talked a little bit about D&D in some of my previous streams, but we're not going to do the dungeon again until this stuff gets fixed. Gosh, I think I left. Let me see if I can find my cell phone really quickly, because that's where I have Telegram. Let's see. All right. So Telegram is kind of the best place to get all the news for Dungeon Swap. And let's see, they also have a news channel, right? So if I go all the way down the news channel, right now the official news is that the dungeon is open. They haven't said anything about the missing inventories in the official announcement channel. But maybe they've said something inside of the other dungeon swap. Let's see. Let's see, it looks like one of the mods, one of the team development guys, one of the admins, he says, currently there are too many people joining in the dungeon at the same time. And this is causing the Binance Smart Chain itself to be overwhelmed. This is good news, but also bad, because some of us will not be able to see their NFTs, new or old, for a moment. However, we can assure that the NFT you have earned will be there and will not be lost. Just that we need the blockchain to cool down for it to respond to us. Thank you very much for your support. We will unmute the chat. Blah, blah. Yeah, so what they're saying is that they've overwhelmed the Binance Smart Chain with this launch, and that they think that once it starts to cool off, that it'll start working again. I mean, it sounds kind of like not even a fix. It's more like a wait, simmer down, settle down, people. And I have mixed feelings on that because, we have lots of games coming on the Binance Smart Chain, other blockchains. What happens if they all get overwhelmed at the same time? But, we're in a new kind of era here with blockchain gaming and this stuff. So already the price is kind of on the way up. Yeah, I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to hold what I have for now, and not going to worry about it, because I think that's just going to you know, stress people out, stress me out to think about it. Like, I don't think this is lost money. I think this is just you know, kind of what happens. And now, if you're someone who got lucky, who sold at that peak at, like, you know, $15 right before the launch, just to see what, you know, just to see if there might be some kind of technical issue or dump, well, then you're doing very well. I thought about that possibly, but again, my philosophy is I want these things to do well, so I'm going to stand on the side of I believe it's going to work, and I believe it's going to do well. And whether or not that is, you know, a fallacy, incorrect, not true. It's a philosophy. It's philosophy. Anyways, rip my 6D&D and gas fees. Yikes. Let's see. So TD Master says, "Hey Robert, can you do a deep dive into Cryptoblades?" You know, I have not gotten involved in Cryptoblades yet. Part of it is because I've gone to their website, and as someone who is developing blockchain games, like, I don't want to be influenced in a bad way by Cryptoblades. Like, I don't want to, you know, I essentially, I just don't want to be influenced by them. If there's another game that's, you know, my opinion, Cryptoblades, just looking at the interface, looks ugly. You know, I honestly don't know much about the Cryptoblades gameplay, but it looks to me to be very similar to, like, a lot of the old browser games that have been around for almost like 25, 30 years. And what I'm trying to do is something much different. We're actually going to talk about, I mean, since we can't play Dungeon Swap right now because apparently the Binance Smart Chain's overwhelmed and people's inventories are not showing up on their account. Since we can't play Dungeon Swap right now, we're going to look at some other NFT games. I'm going to open up 5 Slack packs for Train of the Century. I got some Conductor packs. We're going to open those up. We're also going to look at Farmer's World. I just started to get involved in Farmer's World. I'm going to give you my opinion on that in this video. It's kind of like Our Planet in a way. I mean, honestly, when I started to look at the basic economics of Farmer's World, which is on the Wax blockchain, same as Our Planet is, I'm like, I'm getting very strong Our Planet vibes from this. If we just look at it economically too, maybe we can do a little bit of the math here. The math on the crafting and essentially the earnings and the amount and all that reminds me a lot of Our Planet right now. Whether or not that's a good thing or bad thing, probably more bad in my opinion, but we'll do some of that math later. So I'm sorry for anybody who was really excited for Dungeon Swap, got in, and now they can't see their items. Really sucks. I'm getting a warning here on the stream. It says current bitrate has dropped lower than the recommended bitrate. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay, and that it's not messing up the stream at all. Let's see. I hope you have a video about how D&D we need to start and we need calculating. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, it seems kind of really gambling based. The way that the D&D game is. I think the rewards that you get for D&D, at least purely D&D, is kind of gambling based. They say that whatever your entry fee into the pool is what you earn, what gets distributed into the, what do you call it, the rewards pool. So so I don't think any rewards are coming from the like the distribution token pool. Instead, that's coming from liquidity farms, the staking. But when you enter the dungeon, instead, that is all gambling based from the pool of people who are paying to enter the dungeon. Now the bonus thing is that you can earn NFTs while you play the dungeon. So it's kind of a bonus value. So you're not limited strictly to the token earnings on the D&D thing as you go through the dungeon. However, you know, we kind of need to see how that all works out. You know, does it really become worth it to play the dungeon, collect NFTs, and do better? I mean, I think, you know, if you look at something like slot machines in Vegas, you know, I think this is kind of like a glorified slot machine. D&D is, to be honest. But, you know, but in some ways, I think that's a good thing. I mean, if you walk into a casino, it's just people just like slinging quarters, and at the they're at the they're at the poker tables, and they're trying to beat the odds and beat the house, and it's a huge probably multi-billion, multi-trillion-dollar industry, the gambling industry in America. And I think this has a lot of potential to have a lot of people play it. Even if it is just kind of a glorified gambling machine. So I think there's a ton of potential here. Whether or not gambling's good, whether or not you like it, all that stuff. I mean, I'm interested in whether or not people are going to play this and whether or not it's going to bring a market to it. Let's see. How much to be seems expensive to play and not I'm Me Too Gala Games. Do you have some videos on it? Do I have videos on Gala Games? Yes, I have a lot of videos on Gala Games, actually. Let's see. Cairo says, I guess we'll just hold. No point right now. Go for it. Expensive play, but also expensive rewards. This thing turns people away. I don't know about that. TD Master says, okay, great. Thanks for your 2 cents. I'm just now looking into it. Was curious. Valentine says, Cryptoblades are not that profitable at the time. You need to break even. So since we can't play Dungeon Swap because the NFTs apparently are not really showing up, like we refresh right now, not showing up. And we can see people are starting to come back in and buy more because they know that eventually the game's going to come back online, and that $8 price point not going to last. So, first of all, let's open up those Slack packs for the conductor packs. So this game is called Trains.cards is the website. And their whole idea is that you're going to build like these trains and travel them through time. They're going to carry cargo, and you'll earn tokens and stuff like that. So I have, if I go to staking here, I can show you the trains that I have. So I bought a couple of the packs for their trains, and my pulls were kind of okay. I kind of got okay pulls in this train game. So what I have is I have 2 epic trains here, the Ravens. I had a whole bunch of uncommons. I sold all of them, and I also have a rare that's left. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these trains. Right now they can stake for the token. I have 511 collected so far and 47 ready to be claimed. This game launching later this year in a couple of months at the least. So let's go ahead, log in with the Wax wallet, and let's go into, what about like drops is what we want, right? My gallery, is that what we want? Want to unpack these. I think normally manage collections, I think is that's the test, that's the collections I've made on Wax. Some I made for testing for our cards. So I guess I'll just go the Train of the Century or Century Trains. Yeah, Train of the Century links. So they gave us these links, but once they sell out, the unpack links are not there anymore. This is what I hate, is once something gets sold out, you can't click on these anymore. So in that case, we'll just go here to unbox. Someone's going to have the unbox link, right? Unbox. There we go. All right, so here we go. Unboxing. Let's go take a look at the chat really quick, see what people are saying. Tita Master says, okay, great. We'll look over your videos on Gala, Robert. I was about to get on there, buy a good amount of coins, though, so I educate myself to the point at the least. So, yeah. If you're interested in Gala Games, they have these things called Vox. I forget what the website is. It's Vox. Is it Collect Vox? Yes. So this is something that Gala Games is involved with. They do it under a different name. It's called Gala Labs. So I don't totally understand why yet. It might be because their Gala token might not be directly involved in this project. But they're releasing these things in a couple of days. They are randomly generated, and they're supposed to generate you game coins. And I've asked this in the Gala Games Discord, and I've asked them, you know, they say the avatars that DeFi, does that mean the gaming coins are a token? I don't know if it's a token. I've asked them in the Discord. I didn't get a clear answer yet. But if these avatars generate you tokens, then I might be super interested in this. But this is a brand new project from Gala Games. They're already creating a massively multiple RPG, a bunch of other games. Their tokens done pretty well lately. But yeah, so if you're interested in Gala Games, who's talking about TD Master, you might be interested to kind of look up the Vox. You might want to join the Gala Games Discord and see what they're saying about the collectvox.com. Let's see. So TD Master says, oh, "Damn, where you get these at, Robert? The trains? Oh, you're an engineer. Cool. I get them from Atomic Hub. Let's see." If you are not familiar with the Wax blockchain or Atomic Hub, basically there's a massive marketplace for gaming NFTs like Alien Worlds, Green Rabbit, Our Planet, Farmer's World. We're going to talk a little bit about today. Century Train is one of these. So you can go on here and they have locomotives, they have conductors released, and I think they're going to release cargo packs next. And then they're also going to release stations. I think they're going to release some stations after this. So you can go onto here and you can see some of the smallest conductors, only about $2 right now. And the Atomic Hub and the Wax marketplace for gaming, I really like it a lot. This is becoming a huge marketplace for gaming NFTs and token earning. Like you see right now, I'm already earning tokens for having these trains staked, and later on there'll be an actual game where you can spend these tokens to play the game and haul cargo and maybe create NFTs. I don't know about that part yet. But anyways, let's go ahead and unpack these Slack packs. So there's going to be 3 conductors in each of these, and I think in order to use some trains you need like a certain level of conductor. So I have 2 epic trains, so we're hoping then I'm going to get something, a conductor that can operate an epic train or 2. So sometimes you open the packs that have this video. We'll watch it really quickly. About trains and time travel. Train of the century. Anybody seen Back to the Future Part 3? Yeah. There's a giant flying train that's also a time machine at the end of that movie. Spoilers. Okay. So 2 commons. Tommy 2 pair, Piggyback Ned, and an uncommon Whiplash Ash. So not great. 2 commons and a uncommon. We're looking for like 2 epics here. I'd like to get 2 epics, but we'll see what happens. Pack number 2. Got a rare, not too shabby, uncommon. Okay, so this blue one I'm pretty sure is a rare. Not awful. I do have a rare train. But really we want some epics at the least. I mean, I'll take a legendary. If you give me a legendary, you don't have to break my arm. I'll take it. All right. All right, common. It's a pack full of commons, boys and girls. As we saw, those are selling for like $2 each. These packs cost me like 25. They dropped to 22. I bought them at a slightly more on the secondary market. Oh yes, I think there we go. We got one epic. We got one epic. I need at least just one more of these, or a mythic. He's almost got like a 3D head. Look at that. That is so weird. That is like a... Someone put a lot of attention to this one. It almost looks like a 3D image. Do they all look like that? This one, oh, I guess this one kind of does too, but that other one is done really well. All right, we got one more pack, guys. One more pack to get a legendary or another epic. Or even mythic. I don't think they have mythics in these packs. All right, reveal the conductors. Uncommon, common, rare. You know, as long as a rare driver let me use my epic, I'm okay then. Maybe somebody else will know better than I do. Oh, so there is a mythic. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we got one epic, so that's kind of okay. So now we're going to go to the, we're going to go back into the lounge. In the lounge here, all of these are currently unstaked. So I can stake these guys. So she's going to stake for 0.3. He's going to stake for 0.5. So I got at least 2 rares, which should be pretty good for... As long as I can use one of those rares to operate my epic, I'll be okay. But if they make it so that you need an epic conductor to operate an epic train, that kind of sucks. I should have just done these all in kind of like a line, right? I'm not going to stake all of these. I'm just going to stake like the big ones, because I mean, I don't want you guys to sit here being like, oh yeah, let's watch the guy stake all of his stuff. So exciting. Click and approve all the time. Cool. So we'll stake this one, the uncommon, and then we'll stake this last rare. And then cool, it doesn't tell me how much I'm going to be earning hourly, but now these are stakes, so these are going to earn me some tokens. I'll do the rest later. I think after this, we'll take a look at Dungeon Swap again, see if Dungeon Swap is back or working. So Onik Ramos probably said a couple of minutes ago, nice, big beatdown, needs more guys, like only 10 so far. Guys, IEX, lost 4 in D and gas, 0.1 D&D, very sad, sorry to hear that big beatdown. TD Master, can you put links in your thread here, Robert? Well, for Trains of the Century, you just go to trains.cards, but sure. I'll put that in. wax.atomichub.io. I think that's what it is. Yeah, wax.atomichub.io. This is wax.atomichub.io is the marketplace for those that blockchain and those things. Steam of the future. Yep. Let's see. Tima says, nice to haul more cargo. Already hauled thousands weekly from KC to FT Madison, Iowa. And a train. Do you have to pay 0.7 D every time you enter the dungeon? Yes, you do have to pay an entry fee for the dungeon. That is where the rewards come from. It's kind of like gambling or a slot machine. When you put in your money, it goes into a distribution pool, and then some people are going to come out with less or more. But the cool thing is you can get the NFT, so it's kind of maybe a little bit better than a slot machine or pure gambling, because you can get NFTs as rewards. So all these NFTs for the train stored on our MetaMask. They're stored in a Wax cloud wallet. They can also be stored on like an Anchor wallet, but the Wax cloud wallet is the easiest to make. If you go to wax.atomichub.io, you can make a wallet on the Wax blockchain, and then you can start using it. I do have another video on our YouTube. Let me go find it. Let's see. It is actually not a public link. See where I go. I need to go to manage my channel. There we go. What was it? So this was, where's my guide? It's with me with the book. There it is. And then getting started with, here we go. So get shareable link. So this is a video I haven't posted live yet on, it's not public, but you can use this video that I just posted in the chat to see how to get started with Wax, how to sign up, make a wallet, how to stake so that you can use more transactions on the Wax blockchain, as well as how to get the Wax currency. Because to buy things on Wax, you need the Wax currency, and I show you some options, including KuCoin. So you can go ahead and use that, TD Master. See, so Big Beatdown says, you just remembered, was it with you, the level 1 guys from Cryptoblades with a heap for XP farm because you earn heaps more every 10 levels, got to pay up, level up, so you know. I mean, it wasn't me on Cryptoblades. I have not played Cryptoblades yet. As a video game developer, it's not my cup of tea. I'm trying to build different types of games than that. So cool. So we did all right there on that Train of the Century poll. So let's see if my inventory is showing back up again on the armory. No. I mean, no equipment yet. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Let's check the Telegram, the official Telegram for Dungeon Swap. Says, so they have made an official announcement on the Dungeon Swap Telegram. They say, regarding users cannot see their NFT, we will perform a quick fix in our website to ensure that everyone can see and use their equipment in the dungeon. If you are midway in the dungeon, please press Cast Gas Magic to pause your journey. First, wait for our quick fix. You can get back your equipment and continue. Thank you. We apologize for the inconvenience caused because we didn't have a chance to stress test the BSC network like this. I mean, I guess it's kind of fair. Like, something broke because the the Binance Smart Chain network just couldn't handle it. I mean, totally makes sense to me. Makes sense to me, guys. Kind of sucks. So Big Beatdown says, sweet, watch so many peeps for this stuff. Had a light bulb moment, Dungeon Swap. Still having problems, yeah. But let's talk about Farmer's World. If you're someone who's been playing Our Planet, you know, I've been covering Our Planet. I made a guide. I invented building inside the Our Planet game, which earned me an inventor prize, earning me 106,000 A ether per hour. And so there's this other game that just launched. I think it's game today. It's called Farmer's World. So in Farmer's World, the way it works is that you can basically craft. Well, there are two things happening. You can smithy? Here we go. So you can mine. So this is an axe that I own. So what you're looking at right now is an axe that is in my inventory, and I own it. So I'm going to click mine, and what it's going to do is it's going to mine. It's going to mine about 5 wood, and it's going to cost me 10 energy. It's going to consume 5 durability, which when it hits 0, I guess I can repair it. And yeah, so I'm going to mine this. And it's going to earn me... It earned me 6.2 wood. I guess it's random, within a range. But last time I mined like 4, now it's 6. You add those two together, it's almost 10. Now I'm at almost 11 together. So maybe I'm slightly above average for the mining. But the cool thing is that I just earned 10 of these log tokens. What I can do is I can go to a marketplace called Alcor. So people, I know some people in this video are not familiar yet with the Wax blockchain. But you can trade tokens using EOS and using the Wax Alcor trading thing. So if we go to, I forget what it is, Farmer. So there's Farmer token, we're looking for Farmer Wood. So FWW is the Farmer Wood. So if we look at the going market rate for these, people are buying and selling. There's a big, huge difference between the buying and the selling right here. It's almost double. But if you were to go the people with the current buy offers, if I were to put in basically like 11 wood, that's going to earn me about 2.5 wax. And if I do 2.5 times 0.15, which I think is how much wax is worth right now. I've made almost 40 cents from mining with my mining with my axe. So if you're someone who's familiar with our planet, you'd be like, ooh, something I can earn tokens with. And I've been kind of looking at the math for how these items are crafted and how much they earn. And to be honest with you guys, I think this farmer world thing it seems very similar to our planet to me, because the tier 3 items are highly efficient. If you're someone who hasn't gotten involved yet with our planet or some of these token earning games, some of what I say might not be totally in context for you. So, but I'll do my best to kind of explain for everyone. But anyways, what we saw on our planet was that it kind of had like a Ponzi-esque scheme in terms of earning. The more that you held in the beginning, the more effective it made you in the long run. And so it ended up kind of basically becoming much like a Ponzi scheme, which means that all the people at the top were basically getting a lot of the wealth funneled in. Now, I knew this getting into our planet, that it was built that way. However, they said that they were going to add more functions later in the game, and assumption I guess I made and many of us made was that would mean that they would allow new players to enter at a good price point and need to use the Ether, the currency that we were generating. And it turns out that's not the case. Instead, they released some new upgrades for the game, and it turns out that all the new stuff that they're releasing for the games makes the whales, who already have majority of the resources in the game, even more efficient and do even better. So there's no reason for someone really new to get into the game of our planet right now, because everyone who is already established is like so much more efficient than you that it's almost not worth it unless you have either a lot of money to spend. But even then, it's driving a lot of people to exit the market. So I bring this up because I'm looking at Farmer's World and I'm getting some very strong Our Planet vibes. If you watch my last video, which I called, Is Our Planet Dying?, I go into the problems with the economics of our planet, and why what we were hoping would happen didn't happen, and why that's bad, and why we see the value of Ether dropping. Just for anybody who hasn't been here. So much Ether. We can. I mean, if you have not been following this, you didn't look at my previous videos. This is the kind of thing we're talking about. Here's the price of Ether, and so it's all the way up here is 0.0015, and then a bunch of us were crafting things and getting involved, and I actually started my journey up here, and they said they're going to release the game in the future, and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're going to make it so it's easier for people to get into the game and to craft robots and build things. And instead, everything they did kept benefiting the whales. Everything they did, like every step of the way, was okay, going to benefit the whales more, benefit the whales more, benefit the whales more. And so what they do, the whales just kept selling off the tokens, and nobody knew was coming into the game. No new money's coming into the game. Now we're sitting at 2 more decimals of zeros here. So we're way down here now, and it's just really super sad. And so the economics of these token games are really important. Super important. We're building our own blockchain games, so we have our meta source cards, and I've been taking what I've been learning from these other games and essentially building a stronger economy. And so I've just started to get involved with Farmer's World this morning. I jumped in and I was like, let's go. Like, if the game is up and running, I have a blockchain company, so I have to learn Does this work? Does it not work? I want to learn as much as I can to help make better games. So I jumped right into this. I bought an axe. If we go look at the farmer's world here, and we'll look at their tools. Someone in our chat told me, "Hey Robert, this game kind of looks kind of like yours. Like you can, basically the gamers are the sole suppliers for the game items and the new NFTs." I'm like, "Oh, this sounds really cool because we're doing something similar to that." So I jumped in, I bought a wooden axe for about like $66. You can see here this one's now 62. And I just wanted to get started. So I bought one of these axes, and some of these are really expensive, like the gold mines right now. The gold mines, lowest price for a gold mine is like $1,200. 1,200. So that's definitely outside of some people's price ranges. So I went and I started to take a look at their economy, and to be honest with you, first thought is I don't like it. Just so spoilers, I don't like it. Why? Because it's got those strong Our Planet Ponzi vibes. So let's look at these items, right? So apparently there's three. You can either craft, you can either mine gold, wood, or meat. And each of these has 3 different tiers of tools that you can get right now. There's the axe, there's the saw, and there is the chainsaw. And what you can do is you look here, it says in order to craft a chainsaw, you need some gold and you need some wood. You need about 60 gold and 21,000 wood. And you can buy those tokens on the secondary marketplace in order to craft the chainsaw. So that's a really cool idea. I actually love this idea. I love this idea of having tokens to craft things. We're going to have something very similar for our Metasaurus cards and extension called Crypto Castles. The problem is the Ponzi part of it. And what I mean by that is that people who are already holding right now a chainsaw are the most efficient crafters in the game. So if we look at the numbers here, if you have an axe, it has a reward rate of 5, and the energy consumed is 10. So if we go to the saw here, this is the tier 2 of this tool. Reward rate is 17, so it's over 3 times as much reward, and the energy consumed is only twice as much, which makes this like 2.3 or 2.4 times more efficient in terms of energy and time versus reward. Okay, so we go up to the chainsaw, right? Chainsaw also harvest wood. See, reward rate is 54. 54. What is 50? What is 54 divided by 17? So it's about 3 times more efficient in terms of earnings. So it's very close to the difference between the axe and the saw, and the energy consumed is about double. So I think that puts it again close to like 2 or 2 point something times more efficient than the saw. So what this means is that people with chainsaws that have all the wood, if you go on the market right now for a chainsaw, you guys want to see how much this costs? A chainsaw right now, bare minimum you can get on the market is $1,300. It's more than some of those gold mines. And there's only 2, so obviously a very small market right now. But I just get the Our Planet vibes, the Ponzi vibes. Like, so if the person who happens to be holding the chainsaws right now are going to dump the market with wood and with other chainsaws and items like that, and if you're someone who wants to get at the bottom, you're basically going to enter about, what is it? How much less effective is it? I don't know how to do that math. It's not 2 times. It's exponentially more than that. Is it like 9? It's like 8 or 9 times less effective. Like, to have an axe is almost like 8 or 9 times less effective than a chainsaw. Like, why would you ever buy an axe? and try to get into this game when you have a whale here who is about 9 times more effective than you are per their price point? And it's another Ponzi scheme basically. So I don't like Farmers World right now. Maybe later they'll come up with something, but I feel like that's the whole Our Planet thing all over again. It's like it's a good idea, and if they make it so that new players can enter later, and at a good price point, we'll have the market grow. And we've been waiting for that with Our Planet like forever. And it's never happened. The developers have shown that their mindset is to keep making the wells more efficient. To me, this is the way you don't do a blockchain game. Like, you don't make it a Ponzi scheme. And it's not really apparent to a lot of people how to do that, because I think that the worry that developers have is that people are not going to have an incentive to play the game and to upgrade things and to spend more without a Ponzi kind of scheme. And so that's the fallacy of their thinking. My thinking is, if you make the game fun and you make the earnings linear and you don't make exponential earnings for wells, then you have something. You have a game that has linear progression in terms of economic growth, and if people like the game, well, then you have players come. You'll have players come to play the game, and you'll have growth, in new players coming in. Yeah, so that's my take on Farmers World. I don't like it. I think if you have the money, your best bet is to get like one of these like high-end items, like a chainsaw or something. And if you start to make a lot of money, think about taking some profit, because eventually the people understand the reality of the economics, and that's when it takes a nosedive, is when people realize that the growth that was happening in the beginning is no longer sustainable, and then it's going to nosedive, because that's how Ponzi schemes work. So yeah, I'm sure if the developers are listening to this, watching this, they're going to be like, hey, I don't like you calling it a Ponzi scheme. Well, you probably should not have built a Ponzi scheme game, if you don't want me to be honest. Okay. So anyways, that's my opinion of Farmers World. All right. And it's not to say you can't profit from this game. It's not to say that at all. It's just to say, if you want to profit from this game, you've got to be smart about it. And you got to sell while there's still profit. Okay. Let's go. I haven't looked at the chat for a while. Sorry, guys. Oh, so TD Master says, thanks for the thread. The links, I guess, into, all the international freight from LA, California to Chicago run almost 5,000 miles a month back and forth. That is cool. Like, you don't meet many people who operate trains. You really don't. Like, you're a rare breed, TD Master. Let's see. Sweet, watch so many peeps for this stuff. Like, well, this works. We create a character, enter the dungeon. You have to pay D&D to enter the dungeon. This makes like 980 an hour. Wasted to keep making stuff, and the game realized it did nothing. Which one? The Cryptoblades? And so what's the minimum entry price? I think that it's 0.7 D&D, which is almost like $7 to $10. I think in order to start to get really effective in the dungeon, you need to collect items. So the way I imagine the dungeon working for Dungeon Swap is that you'll join the dungeons, you'll spend the D&D, and if you can start to collect NFTs, that's really what you want to do. You want to be collecting stronger NFTs, and you may even have to pay at a loss in order to get those NFTs at first. But once you start to get some good NFTs, then you will be more effective and you'll be able to earn more. And so, besides just gambling on the dungeons and hoping that you're one of the ones who do well, I think you kind of have to, if the game is built well, what will happen is that you'll get some of the better NFTs, and the more you play, the stronger you'll get, and the more you'll earn. And then all the other people who came in, they played like, a couple of times, and then they kept losing. Maybe they got on a losing streak and they didn't get any NFTs, or they just didn't ride it out. Well, then they lost like, $50 just trying to play the dungeon, and they're like, you know what? This isn't for me, or I don't like this game, or I lost, so I don't like it, and they'll leave. And then that money will basically go and sit into the dungeon market where the people are playing, and they'll earn those rewards. And so all the people who are consistently sticking with the dungeon game do well, and all the people who come in and play and lose and leave, they end up providing value to the marketplace for D&D, or the reward distribution for D&D. So if it's built well, I think that's the way it would work. But we'll have to see, because I don't know how they built it really. But that's kind of my take on it. See, so do we have any idea about the ROI yet? We have a lot of ideas in terms of the return on the tokens. If you look at the swap, there's fantasy. I'm sorry, not the swap, but there is a fantasy farm where you can earn liquidity on what's it called? Fantasy farm. And then there's also the alchemist pool. So they're staking there. The return on tokens is pretty clear for that. So how does the farm game? Oh, it like literally just got released today. So farm game got released today, and the way it works sometimes with these games, especially like Our Planet, is it'll start up here at release, everything's overpriced, and then bam, it drops down to like, sometimes 100% or like 200, 300% less than where it started. And then everyone's like, oh, it's a new bottom. Then there's a new release or something for the game, or some kind of news or something, and then it bounces back up. And then after that, it's mostly all downhill until, and I think eventually something that is Ponzi built like Farmer's World is, maybe it will go on an uptrend again once the prices get down low enough. But I think after a second crash like we're having Our Planet, it could go way, way down, and we don't know how far down that rabbit hole goes until there's a good new price entry point. So where can you find the item you get from the tutorial? I don't know what you mean. Oh, right now there's a problem with Dungeon Swap where the items are not showing up in the Dungeon Swap inventory. They said it's a problem with the network being overwhelmed. So what's the greatest P2E game to play with $1,200? It might be Dungeon Swap right now. If we look at Dungeon Swap's price, it's $10. It was $8 just a little while ago. But it might be Dungeon Swap, I think. Maybe. Because you can also stake your D&D and Alchemist Pool Fantasy Farm. Like, there are different ways in this game to earn the D&D and to game it. So, but again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But I like D&D. I have quite a bit in this right now, and I'm going to keep playing it and writing it out and see what happens with this one. Let's see. So for regular dungeon, do you think we can earn more than we lose D&Ds? I think the better NFTs you have, the more likely you're going to exit the dungeon with a profit. Like I spent like 1 D&D to do my last dungeon, and I couldn't equip any of my items. I had items, I had NFTs because I had drops from the dungeon, also from the tutorial. I also had a drop from staking, and I couldn't use them, so I lost. I had like a 43% chance of losing that match and a 50% chance of winning. And I lost, even though the odds were slightly in my favor, and that wasn't fun. But if I had won, I would have had like a 50% profit. But it's probably because a bunch of other people were losing in that dungeon like I was, so the rewards were higher, consistently higher. But I think this could be really interesting. They said no gas fees. Who said no gas fees? I mean, there's going to be gas fees on the Binance Smart Chain. You can't do anything about that. On Wax, there are no gas fees. However, you have to stake it if you want to do a lot of transactions, because eventually you get errors. Big Beatdown says, my items haven't showed up once yet in my inventory. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, guys, no equipment yet. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this video, I felt like there's an 80% chance something was going to go wrong during the launch. Why? Because this isn't my first blockchain gaming launch. I mean, Our Planet is one that I can name off the top of my head. But also Gala Games, Gala Games had all kinds of technical issues when they got their nodes online. They still have technical issues with Gala Games, and I think sometimes what happens is like you'll get something the price of Gala will like skyrocket, or something will be happening on the Ethereum blockchain that's just like driving the gas fees up, and then you try to access the blockchain to do something and it's congested and things go wrong. Transactions don't go through or they fail, which is basically the same thing on a blockchain. And so, you know, I'm starting to basically learn my lesson now. If I was really smart this morning, what I would have done is I would have waited until it hit that peak, that all-time high, not all-time high, but like a peak of like 14 something dollars, and then I would have sold everything. And then I would have just camped by my computer and waited to see what would happen at the launch. But I played it kind of loosey-goosey this morning. I went out with the family. I'm visiting a family up in a small town right now, and just kind of took it easy this morning. I was like, what's going to happen with Dungeon Swap is going to happen. Dungeon Swap. I'm not going to get too messed up about it. But yeah, I mean, if I was really kind of like, to use a strong word, like anal about my investment here in Dungeon Swap, I probably would have guessed that something was going to go wrong at the launch of this, just because it's blockchain. And we've seen the more popular something is, the higher the chance there is that things are going to go wrong. Because everyone rushes to use the blockchain. There's just not enough there's not enough transaction power. There's not enough network bandwidth to handle a high rush of volume on smart contracts. I wish that it wasn't that way, but it's almost every time I see it, almost every time that there's a rush for something on a blockchain, the blockchain, no matter what it is, if it's Wax, if it's Ethereum, if it's the Binance Smart Chain, like there's only a limited amount of network resources on a blockchain. And when there's a mad rush to use the network, or even just a smart contract, like I think there's only should be like one blockchain contract operating all of this. So when all 5,000 or whatever people try to access that one smart contract, it goes poopy. So anyways, future lesson for me. The next time there's going to be a mad rush for this, hopefully I've learned something, right? And I'll take my profits. I'll wait for it to break, and then I'll go back in. That would have been the smart thing to do. But I knew it was going to be a smart thing to do. I just didn't do it. Let's see. Brian Ambico says, "Are you attacking using special attacks before? How much does it cost in regular dungeon?" I don't know. I've only played it. I've only done the tutorial once and the regular dungeon once. But since the NFTs are not showing up right now, I'm not going to play because I want to use my NFTs because I have some. Big Beatdown says, cost 0.3 level 2 dungeon first match. See, Brian Amco says, "I see my friend reach round 4 in regular dungeon and the reward is 4 D&Ds plus NFT. Not bad. So if it's just 0.3 per round, then it's good." John Ray says, "Played tutorial dungeon, attack 1, free attack 2, 3, paid gas, won all fights, and got 2 NFTs. Checking BS Geekend, I ended up losing 0.42 D&D at the end of the game." Why did you lose 0.42 D&D at the end of the game? And not including B&B gas fees on top of that. The gas fees are, I think it's like 14 cents right now per transaction, is what I saw. Yeah, I mean, I'm still hyped for this game, and it seems like other people are too. Like, there was a price dump, but people are still getting into it. I mean, to be honest, for something that is not working right now, I don't think the price dumped all that much. I think the potential for this is huge. It's my personal opinion. All right, so for those of you who don't know, we have we have Metasource cards. I operate a company called True Starter Studios. We make a platform called Blockchain Kingdoms. Blockchain Kingdoms, we have Metasource cards. These are launching on Wax in a couple of weeks, and you can currently buy our cards at the store, and we'll just send you to your Wax. We'll send them to your Wax account. But in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to buy these cards right off of the Wax Atomic Hub marketplace on a big drop. And we're about 40% sold of our inventory. There's only one mint of each of our cards. So if you're new to Blockchain Kingdoms, you're new to the stream, each of these cards is unique. This card, there's only one of them. It is posed and is rendered by our artist, and we're only going to sell one of this card. And you can see there's 5 in this set, but each of them is different. And so this one that is sold out, that is it. We're not selling this one again. This one now belongs to that owner. And these cards then are part of a Metasource ecosystem, which includes a game we call Crypto Castles. So what will happen is our cards will drop you tokens. They will also drop you these NFTs, which are our... Here, let me open up a document, actually, which is our Crypto Castle cards. So they'll drop you farms, they'll drop you cities, castles. Well, they don't drop you castles. Castles can only craft. But let's see, where is the white paper? Here we go. So if you like Dungeon Swap, if you like Our Planet, if you like these Wax Atomic Hub games and the token earning games, so this is us, me, my partner, my business partner Josh, and co-founder Mark, who does a lot of the artwork on the cards. So there's 4 types of cards, and the more you collect of the same type and the same faction will earn you earning bonuses for your tokens, or 2.5% bonus per what you earn. Now, the really cool thing is that our cards are part of an extended ecosystem called Crypto Castles. What does that mean? It means that if you own a Metasource card, every day you're going to get a drop of either a farm, a ranch, a village, or a town of Crypto Castles. Do you like merging games? I like merging games. So what you can do is you can merge like 3 farms together to create a ranch, and that will cost you a little bit of Metasource tokens, and then you'll merge them, and then a ranch earns the same amount as a farm, but you have 50% chance of actually getting bonus lands. And not only do you get bonus lands, well, 50% chance of getting bonus lands, you'll also get these festival tickets for merging lands together. You'll get a chance for getting some of those tickets, and those will let you enter into raffles for earning things. So this is the ecosystem. You have your Metasource cards, earns you tokens, drops you these Crypto Castle NFTs. You merge them together to create new upgraded lands with possible bonus lands, and get all the way to a castle, and the castle can manufacture you new farms, as well as a Metasource card can manufacture cards. So it's really super cool, guys. Like, this is a really cool idea. I've been involved with blockchain gaming over last year, and I've been in charge of building the Metasource cards, and I've looked at everything that I thought worked and didn't work with a lot of these token earning games, and I was like, I got an idea for the best game on the blockchain, which is these Metasource tokens and the card merging. I think people love merging cards. They love getting rewards. They love making new NFTs. So let's put that in one giant package, and make it has a linear kind of progression, but with extra rewards as you play. So the incentive is to play and earn more rewards, and that is what's really going to give you the advantage, is the more rewards, but not like we've seen with these other games that make the wells really efficient. We don't really have that. There are perks to having our Metasource, basically having the best stuff in the game. But we don't think it's going to overpower you. We think it's going to give you a lot of great benefits, and you'll feel like a valued part of the ecosystem, and you're going to play more and do more. But it's not going to turn out like one of these Ponzi schemes. Like, that's, I mean, it might sound negative to say that, but I take it very seriously, because I play these games, and and I can really, especially now that I've started to see what some of these other games are doing, that I can smell a rat, or I can smell something's kind of fishy about economies. I haven't posted this white paper yet officially. I'm still just like kind of changing a couple of things before we post it officially, because I don't want to put it up on the website yet until I'm like. But you can go into our Discord chat at the bottom of this video and find that link in our Discord. we talk about video gaming all the time, blockchain video gaming, how to get an edge in this market. I bought D&D at about $3.50. And now it's had an all-time high of $16, and I only knew to get D&D at that point in time because we were talking about it in our Discord chat, and Healthy was like, hey, I found this thing called D&D. I bought some of it, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get into this because it sounds cool. It's early, top 3,000 crypto market cap, so it's like not even 1,000 yet. And I think D&D is heading into the 1,000s in terms of market caps, guys. So I'm going to shut down the stream here pretty quickly. Let's just check the chat really quick. One last go around on the chat, see what's going on. So Marco Angelo Franco says, did you get the rewards, bro? Blockchain Kingdoms in the dungeon. I did, but they're not showing up. So I finished the tutorial dungeon. I was able to get like some kind of trinket thing, some kind of special thing that gave me some more power. I also got a sword, but I already have a 3-star sword. So I did get a couple of NFTs, but otherwise, I can't use them. I can't use the items that have been dropped for me. So I'm not going to play until that's been fixed. So the tutorials for getting NFTs, so you get higher win rate for attack, taking profit at attack 2. Probably not a bad idea. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And sorry, the dungeon swap dungeon was kind of broken, as you heard from me say before. Probably, not surprising. Not surprising. That is what happened. But I mean, guys, like if the dungeon works well, I think the way I see it is like holding D&D right now, especially like a lot of D&D, is probably kind of like owning the stake in a casino. That's kind of how I see it. It's still top 3,000 market caps. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But I like it so far. I like it. I love these blockchain games, guys. I really do love them. I've been waiting for this era to come around for a long time. I can't tell you how many times I was playing games like World of Warcraft and like buying a sword and being like, why can't I sell this sword on a real world market? Why can't I ask someone if they'll pay like, $2 for the sword? Like it took me a while to get. Why can't I resell this? And it was because number one, the technology wasn't there. Number two, there was no incentive for those companies to do that. And also they would probably have to go through all this like, headaches of like, since it would be centralized exchanges, they would have to go through all the paperwork of like protecting people's investments. So the stuff never came around. But now with blockchain, we can decentralize things and, make them tradable. And it's just really super cool. Like this is a whole new era, guys, of video gaming, and like it is just getting started. Like D&D, the Farmers World thing I showed you, which I don't like, just because economically I don't like it. Our planets, as poorly as it's doing, Splinterlands, Axes, Cryptoblades. We're really just at the start of this, and I haven't talked much about our job token in this video, but my company is building a 5 versus 5 video game with a thing that we call a job token, of a patent pending for that job token, and it'll allow you to earn crypto while you play, and it'll be compatible with multiple video games, like actual 3D games. So that is going to be awesome, guys. Valentin says you can fix, but manually. What do you mean you can fix manually? You can fix the inventory? Because I want to know about that, if you can fix the inventory. Oh, you can now see the armor. You just need to enter your token ID in the armory. Oh, okay. Well, how do I get... Well, maybe we'll keep doing the stream then, if you can do that. I don't know what you mean. Oh, quick fix for, okay, I had to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, so if the BSC is too busy, you cannot view your NFT, do the following, ensure that your NFT is in the bag. Click here to see the, oh. But which one is the token? Oh, I guess this is the token ID. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, it looks like we're going to be doing the dungeon after all. Whew, glad I didn't end the stream. Get a little close. Thank you guys for the hot tips. I appreciate it, Valentin, and I appreciate it, Jizo. Big Beatdown says, my God, just lost 5 with 98% win rate on a second level of training dungeon. Dude, you've been having really bad luck. I'm sorry. Valentin, Mizzle, scroll down. Token ID can search from BSC. Yes. Yeah, my video's a little bit, my chat's a little bit delayed. Let me just close that window. We only need one D&D screen. I don't know why I have, look, all these windows I have open, guys. Cool, so this is not the sword I want. I want this sword. Here's my 3-star sword. I got this sword, rank 40 power. So that's the good one, right? So let's go into the dungeon. Let's do the tutorial again, because people are saying that's a good one to do to get new items. I would like to get the second thing, equip the second thing. So begin the fight. And I think, you know what, something that I've been ignoring about the about things is the elements. I've probably been underestimating the elements. Battle power. It's weird, it says battle power 0. Does the NF... So I don't have any armor. That's what I need is armor. But I guess the... does this not do anything in the tutorial? Like, he swings, but I think it's, what is it, just thinking? Oh, it's probably just waiting for the transaction to finish. Okay, so continue. Okay, so now we battle power. So the first one is just really just like a tutorial. Now I have a 95% chance of succeeding. And I'm curious what the what the pool is for the NFTs. Is there a pool of NFTs that we're pulling from, so like you can only get them for so long and then they run out? I think that would be the smart way to do it. If you just have like an infinite supply of NFTs and not a pool of them, I think that's probably a bad way to do it. Ooh, if I win this, I get armor. Yes! I want to get some armor. So what do we get? So we get 0.2 D&D, so we're not in the profit yet for doing this dungeon, so we're going to continue. And we have an 80% chance of doing this one. And the reward is 0.4 D&D plus these things. I don't like how our chances are working out there. 80%, 100% chance of NFT draw. I mean, that's pretty good. It's just going to give me another shield, though. Rank 2 shield, rank 1 shield. Seems to be getting a lot of NFTs. 0.1 D&D. No, come on, guys. And harvest the NFT before timeout. It says, try again and harvest the NFT before timeout. Cost. Yeah, I want the shield, so I'm going to go ahead and pay the 0.7. Because I need some armor. Like, that's the one thing that's missing for me. Let's see. Nice, and your rewards. God, the entry is too expensive. Did you get the D&D rewards per level? I think I haven't. What do you mean the rewards per level? I mean, I had LP token staked, so I did get like a 3-star weapon. Cool. So my weapon's still showing up. That's good. Oh no. What happened? I thought it said it was going to harvest. Oh, you know what? I probably had to go put it into the frickin' armory. Here, maybe I can do it here. So let's go to add. Here we have to go here. Oh wow, got a bunch of things here. 1 minute ago. Oh, so did I get 2 of these? I mean, okay, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, it's giving me a lot of NFTs. Kind of surprised. So cool. So I got my two star. I can't select it right now though. That really blows. I wonder if I exit out of here and then I go back, will it show up? Begin the fight. Okay. Ah, there we go. That worked. Cool, guys. Alright, so now I can attack for free. Let's pay another 14 cents to do this fight. Is it more now? 0.0012? Was it 335 times 0.0012 equals... Oh, geez, it's like 4 cents. That cost me 4 cents, guys, to do that on the blockchain. All you people playing this dungeon right now need to stop because you're driving up the price of gas. Congratulations, I won. 95% chance of winning. Reward is going to be a 1-star thing. Well, at least I got this the shield now, right? And I think what we're waiting for is we're waiting for the blockchain to do its thing. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let's go one more level. Can't go one. I have to go more than one more level. I equipped a 2-star shield, and I still only have an 80% chance of winning this fight. Man. Thunder, none. So you can kind of like mix and match your items and see what gives you boosts or not. I'm honestly kind of surprised my chances are so low. I mean, 80% isn't horrible, but it's not great either. I don't know how I feel about it so far. I mean, I like it that it's a blockchain game that's playable and it's simple. Defeat again? No way! Guys, my luck. My luck, guys. Twice. I did this fight with a 20% chance. Confirm end and harvest the NFT before timeout. Oh, I can harvest the NFT before time. Okay. We'll just confirm the end. Going to cost me even more now. What was the last one? 0.0012? No way! Oh my gosh, the gas fees are flying. Like 335 times 0.002 is now 60 cents. Welcome to blockchain gaming, guys. The prices of things are skyrocketing. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a big part of it, because this game takes a lot of transactions. And this is why I like platforms like Wax, is because Wax is focused on like gaming. So you're basically, when you play on Wax, or you buy things on Wax, or you operate transactions on Wax, you're not competing for the transaction of cryptos, because with Binance Smart Chain and with Ethereum, a lot of those transactions happening on that network are actually crypto transactions, trading Ethereum for USDC or USDT. Like, a lot of it's just trading cryptos back and forth on the Ethereum network. A lot of the overhead is taken up by that, which is why I think I mean, I know we're kind of early, and Binance Smart Chain is very popular, so it's actually kind of a good place to, profit from. But in terms of actually gaming, I think something like Wax is way better for gaming because you're not competing for network resources with the trading of crypto at large. You're only competing with other players who want to play the games and trade the tokens for the game. Top of the trading for cryptos, we're seeing what we're seeing now. Me paying 60 cents per transaction, and that used to be a lot on Ethereum, and now a lot on Ethereum is like $10 or $16. We're in these really strange times, and when it comes to this, so we're seeing all these items here. Let's go look at the chat. I'm going to keep playing. Let's see. 80% win rate, but I think that's 20%. Yeah, right. Thank you, Mark. Guilherme Almada, 1D&D at $11 is too expensive for me. Marco Angelo Franco, the reward at each level. Reward of 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Every time I check my account, I lost D&D, even if I win some fights. That's weird. I have to take a look at my transactions. Mark Byland says, try special attack, please. I would try it next time, yeah. Just won 2-star sword on a third fight, dungeon 2. Valentine lost 2 fights at 85%. Ugh. Totally 20% chance win rate. So fishy game. But said, I don't know about that. My water gem one hasn't shown on the blockchain either. The one that said you won, you're not seeing it at the bottom of the screen when you go to add and your blockchain things, your wallet. Remus says, did finish the training grounds 2 times, but have no items. That really blows. Sorry, Remus. Marco Angelo Franco, please check if you get the rewards per level. Remus says he didn't get, yeah. Blockchain, please check the reward for D&D per level. Okay, I mean, I can do that. The game looks like a scam considering the BS percentage and gas fees. Enter 1 D&D, win 1 fight, 1 3, lost 1. Well, yeah, we can go ahead and do an audit on the game. So let's go ahead and do the this dungeon. Right. Let's see. So we got 566 D&D. All right, so 566 D&D. I got an easy way to write this down. There. So let's go ahead and enter the dungeon. I'm going to enter the 2-star dungeon. So that's going to subtract 1 D&D. .009. So at least it was much cheaper this time for the gas fee. Let's see. Might have to end up getting some more gas. So let's begin the fight, and what we should see is that it should have gone down by 1. Yeah, so we got 565 D&D now. So let's equip this 3-star sword. Let's equip this the shield, plus 78% power, plus 160% power. Winning chance still only 75%. Whew. But if I win, I get this. Gosh. Come on. Where's the... Here. There we go. It's a ranked 2-star Earth. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's attack this guy. So confirm. What was the... It was kind of expensive again. It's like 40 cents. What happened? Victory. All right, so we got victory. We got this little hand axe. We got 1.3. I know if I put it up to a vote, guys, what do? Do we exit the dungeon and take our magic, or do we continue? I think you guys would say risk it for the biscuit, continue. So my winning chance is now 69%, and what I will win is 1.8 D&D, and the reward here is a 3-star hand axe, power 50, which is better than the sword I got on my drop. I gotta say, guys, like the items are way more abundant than I thought they would be. The sad thing is that in order to be in the LP and the liquidity pool to earn this, I probably lost like something like $600 or something from impermanent loss. Kind of. Impermanent loss is kind of weird. Oh no, defeat! No, you have lost your D&D reward as you lose the battle, but you can always try again. All right, so let's confirm the end. I mean, we didn't. Here, let's reject. Actually, I do want to do it again. So instead of ending the dungeon, it actually costs less in gas fees just to try again. So that should take us to like 564 D&D once the transaction goes through. It's a fake 80% chance, more like 10 to 20% chance win. Just made 4 tutorials. Oh, feels nice. Go use special attacks. Let's calculate. Yeah, I mean, we can do special attacks. Calculation, we'll see. Kind of, this game's starting to make my mind bend a little bit. So is it possible you still have to put loot from last dungeon into your armory? Special attack, please. Everyone wants to do special attack. Wow. It doesn't show up when searching for the bottom. Just made 2 D&D profit, making it to round 5 and escaping. Round 5, not bad. Did special attack for all but the first. Maybe I should do special attack. I guess, I mean, it comes highly recommended, the special attack. All right. Go. Equip my armor, 2-star armor, water token, and so 75%, 0.3 D&D. If I spend 0.3 D&D, that's basically like, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna use the free attack on this one. I'll try the special attack on round 2. Waiting for that transaction. I like how, like, as it's waiting for the transaction to go through, it has like the guy swinging his axe, like we're fighting. Continue. Cool. So we won that battle. And now special attack will cost us 90% winning chance. NFT chance 100%. The NFT chance is really high. I'm surprised about that. All right, so we're going to do the special attack, guys. I mean, I think the special attack is basically like the same cost as the reward. So 564, so we're still at the same amount of D&D. He's dead. He's dead. Cool. So we won that. We got getting our NFT. Let's go another round, guys. Let's go another round. Wow, look at that. 2.7 D&D. More power. All right, we're going to use another special attack. It is getting more expensive to use the special attacks. It is definitely getting more expensive. But we want to get some good NFTs, right? Like the NFTs are what's going to give us our staying power. More NFTs we have, better, we will do... This is a cool looking demon. Look at this guy. Rawr. Die, demon, die. My 82% chance of winning. He died, guys. I got him. 2.7. I wasn't keeping track of the costs. Wasn't keeping track of the cost versus... so 4... Watery gem. I already have one of these. I think I'm just going to escape with what I got because I already have one of these special water gems. It's like the same exact gem I already have. So we're going to escape this particular dungeon, and then we're going to go in again. And I'm going to equip... Oh, you know what? I can actually equip... Oh, I have to leave, I think, to equip my new axe. So let's go ahead and escape. And someone else was saying we need to do the math. This is 564 D&D is what I have. Oh, you know what? I didn't calc, but I don't know how much I spent on the special attacks. I mean, I'm probably going to just about come out even, I think, when it gives us the reward. Alright. So we went in with 565 D&D. We came out with 566. So we got out one D&D ahead, which is about 11. I don't know what the decimal points were, so it might have been... I didn't record the decimal point, so it might have actually been less or more, but probably if it was more, not much. But we'll do another round in the dungeon. We're gonna have to... Whoops, my mouse went a little crazy there. Sorry for anybody who got dizzy. Let's go to the armory, and so we're going to have to add our new items. Bros, where's my new items? Well, that ain't right. So I was supposed to get one of them axes. But I don't see it. So it's supposed to get that axe. It had 10 more power than the one that I have right now. So as of this moment, I don't see the rewards that I got in terms of the NFTs on the blockchain here. Well, that blows, guys. That blows. Remus says, cannot see my items for training fields. I did finish 2 times, but there are no items in my inventory. Shouldn't be sword and shield. Remus, you have to go down to the bottom of the scroll to the bottom of the inventory page or armory page, and there's going to be a place to put in. Basically, it's broken right now, but you can fix it by putting in the item IDs. And the item IDs are these, the token IDs. So I went there to put in my new stuff. So I clicked here, and I would put in the token ID here. Unfortunately, the stuff from the last dungeon's not showing up in my inventory. That's a bug. So that really sucks, guys. So special attack costs 1 B&B, no items available on Marketplace. Yeah, the Marketplace is not released yet. It's going to come out later this month. You only get D&D rewards if you quit or finish everything. Let's see, where did you get the water gem? I actually got the water gem in the tutorial, of all places, which right now it seems like a pretty decent item. It's not 100% drop rate, sir. Check again if you enter the dungeon. Oh, that's weird. I thought I... Oh, you know, I guess that's why it didn't show up on the exit screen. For some reason, I thought it was 100% drop rate. But thanks for pointing that out to me, Mark. So isn't the top one the axe? 14 minute ago one, too expensive. Bug after bug. If you lost, you usually lost $12 instantly. Yeah, I mean, playing this game is a gamble. But I mean, to be honest with you guys, I prefer gambling over bad tokenomics. At least you know what you're getting into. Your your percent chances per thing. Um, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So apparently this thing might not be here. Oh, it's just another shield. But anyways, guys, let's go for another round. Whoa! Oh, that was a different one. I was like, what? No, this is the 3-star one. So let's go ahead and go into the 1 D&D dungeon. Gas fees are low again. It's not too bad. Like, if you have a real problem with the gas fees, you can just sit here and just wait until the gas fee is low to do it again. You know, I like it so far, guys. Like, I know we had some problems with the armory, but I like the tokenomics. Some people are saying, yeah, kind of like, you know, it seems like a scam. I feel like this is actually pretty transparent. I mean, as long as all the numbers add up and it gives you exactly what you put in, which it seems like the last time it seemed like it did it fairly. See, special. Oh, so I have an increased chance of getting this on a special attack. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. 75% chance of winning this fight. I mean, guys, it seems like my best chance is to just keep doing this level 1 fight. And see, here we're kind of get high again at 40 cents. Feels like my best chance is to spam this this first fight, have a 75% chance of winning, get my free 0.3 D&D, and then just exit. Like, it's like $3. I get $3, high chance of $3 for sitting here. It's not very exciting. So I'll tell you guys what I'll do. For the excitement, I'll go 2 rounds. I have a 69% chance. I feel like maybe I have decent drops, so that's giving me like a slightly better percent chance than maybe other people. Like, I feel like I do just like that first fight and I win and I take my winnings, or I do just the second fight too. Oh no, he killed me, didn't he? Oh no, I got him. Yes, I got him. Let's see, continue and pause the timer. I guess that means like if you have to go AFK or something. So I'm going to continue, and you know what? I'm going to... Oh, I see. So, so the further into the dungeon you get, the better chance you have of getting these other items. Interesting. So I kind of have a strategy brewing. So I'm going to escape, and I'm going to take my little bit of D&D, and we're going to keep doing this until I can get like a better shield. I mean, better item. The other items are good too, but I think my sword's pretty good. My this other thing is pretty good. The gem is pretty good. But what I need is probably like a 3-star shield. If I get a 3-star shield, I think would be pretty cool. That's what people are saying. So if we go and we check the D&D, other people are saying, hey, check your D&D. So 567. So yeah, we came out with that with about 0.8 extra D&D, just like it said. So, you know, right now for me, it seems to be doing the transactions correctly and giving me the accurate count. Wait, you have an item you haven't restored. There you go. Can dark... see, can dark element weapon defeat dark monster? I don't know. I do think elements have something to do with it. So you're saying that percentage is a scam of some... Oh, we are saying that the percent is a scam of some sort. I mean, unless they really screwed up with the script. I mean, sometimes percentages just don't work out in your favor. I played a lot of Our Planet, and in fact, I waited weeks to get chain crafting in Our Planet, and it was like so much drama and spent energy to try to get these chain crafts. I got like 10 chain crafts in a row. What did I get? All commons. I have a 62% chance of getting a common. I did like 9 or 10 of these crafts. I got 10 commons. I also invented building, so that's a feather in my cap. But in terms of my chances, like I would say the game was rigged. But sometimes that's just your, the odds. So when you lose the D&D rewards, right? How many D&Ds you got? 1,000, really. Who has 1,000 D&D? So if I level 5 monster with 95% winning probability, 95%, how did you get that? What do you have, bro? Like, Andrew, that's crazy. You still lost. What are the chances for that 5%, sad? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, chances, chances sometimes really suck, guys. Sometimes it just really sucks. All right, Adventure Sword, which is basically, oh, this is 40, 45, slightly better than I have. It's really not worth it, I think. 63% chance to win this fight. Here we go. Another 40 cents for that Binance Smart Chain fee. Why does it say level 3 Hell Messenger? Did I not escape the dungeon last time? What happened? Did I just auto-click it? I feel like I just auto-clicked it. And that's kind of weird. This is like a Thunder guy, so... It's 20 minutes, all the same. Interesting. So if I defeat him, I will get 2.7 D&D. And if I spend 0.5, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Special attack seems like good math here. If I escape, yeah, this math isn't my favorite, guys. That's weird. I wonder what dictates the value of special attacks. Because if I beat this guy, that's a pretty good profit on 2.7. What just happened? I don't understand. Didn't I just tell it to do a special attack? Let's go look at the D&D. So 565, spent 1 to get in, spent 0.5 to do special attack, but I didn't get a pop-up. Am I crazy, guys? Can you check if you got the axe weapon? I don't think you got the axe weapon. I didn't get a drop. Should win 2 fight to enter with some reward. That's a boost included. Weapon plus specials. Anyone help me and then stick my D&D in the pool. You just hit the minus sign on the pool. Please, do you mean the LP pool? Because it's different because there's a fantasy farm, and then there's the which has liquidity tokens. In that case, you take out the liquidity tokens and then you exchange them at the liquidity pool, I think. And it says, do one fight and leave to see how much you earn or lose. Due to a lost 9 D&D in 5 minutes, that's $100, you know. Yikes. What were you doing, Remus? Valentin says, me too. Yeah, special attacks make real sense. I think the special attack is... I feel like it's not working right now. Like, I feel like my thing is broken. Number one, he says he's level 3. But I just entered the dungeon from the start. Number two, I clicked special attack. I feel like I did an attack, it didn't do anything. Then I did a special attack, and I'm still here. So I feel like something's broken, so I'm going to escape. And maybe we'll try the tutorial dungeon. Because maybe, I don't know, my account's broken or something. Alright, so enter dungeon. It says 567, very close to what I had when I got into that dungeon. But something was wrong with it, guys. Something was really wrong with it. Do the free attack. It's not really a free attack in the tutorial because you have to spend the 40 cents or whatever in gas fees right now. Okay, there we go. He died. So cool. So I get to continue. Another free attack. %50 chance of a level 2 rank stars 1 sword. Sorry guys. I win. I guess it's way harder to get D&D rewards in this tutorial. He died again. 0.41 D&D dungeon clear. Well, that sucks. So the tutorial really just doesn't even go that far. So cost me like a couple of bucks to even do this tutorial. Well, that's the last time we ever do the tutorial again. But they hand out these NFTs like candies, guys. Alright, enter the dungeon. Alright, it's going to hit confirm. Let's go do this dungeon again. Hopefully it doesn't break on us like I think it did last time. Because the last time we entered it, it entered me at level... Okay, here we go. Level 1. That looks right. Instead of last time where I think it entered us and we were broken. Defeat level 5 will get about 8 D&D, and you spent around 4 to 5 D&D, 3 D&D profit after level 5. Whoa. How much do you think is a minimum to play the game? Well, it tells you. It's like, right now it's like $10. Yeah, it's close to that. Let's Let's see. Jesus says you'll earn when you finish round 2 and escape, of course, much more profit when you defeat round 3. Do I need LP to play the game? No, you just need D&D. You don't need the LP. Kills burrito. Kills burrito. Guess kills burrito boy. Cool. So let's go ahead. Attack! Attack! Normal attack 3.5, special attack 7%. I have to say the NFTs are kind of weird. I thought they would be way more rare. Ugh! Defeat! I got defeated. Sucks, guys. I got defeated. But that's okay. We're going to go another round. Whoa. Whoa. All right. 3-star. 2-star. 3-star. 75% chance of victory. So let's just start adding like so we spent 1 D&D. We're going to spend 0.39 D&D. 0.1, yeah, 0.391. Gives us a 90% chance of winning. Oh gosh, guys. Although you lose, you still got the hand axe. Try again and harvest the NFT before timeout. Yes. So let's start the counter over at 1. So we're back at level 2. Still waiting for it to refresh. I think it'll start me at level 1. Alright, begins the fight. So let's go into the armory. So that axe isn't showing up yet. I don't need this other stuff. All I need is this axe. There we go. Cool. So now we go back. Let us equip the... crap. Alright, go back dungeon. Begin the fight. Begin the fight. So if I equip the 3-star, so 162% power boost, 75% chance. If I equip the 130, 162. Oh, so the thunder element does add a lot for this particular battle. It's interesting. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and use free attack. So to pay for the special attack to have it stack, the weapon and armor adds to your normal attack, yes. But I think your percentage chance does stack when you add the special attack. The weapon is useless, doesn't add percentage chance normal attack. The game is gamble 50-50. Don't know about that. The sad thing I don't like what they're doing is the risks are bigger than the rewards if you compound them per level and stack them up. Feel like just 50% chance, man, because I lost even at 98% chance rate. I don't know. Like, maybe there's something wrong with it. I don't know. If they copy the gameplay, the Cryptoblade is much better and reduce the reward and balance it. The game is game of luck. Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that. It is a game of luck. The weapon doesn't stack. It says I'm 100% and I still lose 100%. You got 100%? Lost at 98? Yep, maybe there is something wrong with it then. I mean, I honestly don't know. Winning chance. Oh, guys, look at that. What is this? Oh, rank 1? I thought it looked cool, but it actually doesn't look all that powerful. Huh. But it's got a dark element. Congratulations! You have won the battle, and your current reward is 1.831. You have won the Dark Lord's Mystery. Too bad the power is so low. Maybe it's good against certain enemies, though. Let's continue on, guys. Anyone remember what that last special attack cost me? Let's just pretend it was 0.3... 0.3... What was it? 0.31? 0.331? It was something like that. Maybe somebody watching this will remember. So, oh, we have a chance to get a Shogun's helmet. Element is wind. The cool thing is that we can kind of do this stuff on the fly. So this is definitely, the Thunder Sword is better. All my shields are basically the same. Oh, but you know what? We can add... this 4 minutes ago. Was this 4 minutes ago? 3, 2... Oh. I guess I have to finish this dungeon in order to get the... to get this. Use the NFT you earned immediately. Cast gas magic. I don't care about that right now. But let's go ahead and use the special attack. Attack. And special attack is going to cost us 0.49 plus 0.549. So total, that would have cost us about 1.8. We win! Cool. So current reward is 2.79. So we've come out ahead. So we got about 1 D&D ahead. I want to probably... Whoa, this guy's big. 57% chance, 74% chance with its stuff. But let's escape the dungeon for now. I want to use some of these other items and cycle them out and see what kind of bonus they give us. So how high can D&D go? Who knows? Where can you see the win percentage? It's right below the attack thing. Does tutorial only drop shields as NFTs? No, drop swords, and I got a water crystal. Adds into the special part thing there. Oh, 0.391. Okay. So plus 0.091. So we spent about 1.94 D&D on special attacks, and we got a reward of about like 2.7 D&D, which isn't too bad. So if you've not joined so far, please tell me whether the game is good or not. I mean, I kind of like it, to be honest. It is kind of a gamble thing, but I think having straightforward gambling is better than bad tokenomics. And I think the only thing is whether or not the people who come in think it's fair or not. There are a lot of people in the chat right now who's like, "Hey, it's not fair. I had 90, 100." Someone said they had a 100% chance of winning and they still lost. So, so if that's what happens, like if the chances are not accurately giving you win rates for the items that you have equipped, well then maybe something's wrong. I don't know. But I don't know if something's wrong. I really can't tell you guys because it's going to be up to the developers to test things. Big Beatdown says the axe isn't showing on the blockchain. The I noticed that you don't get a reward every time. Like you have a chance to get a reward. It'll tell you at the bottom whether or not you got the thing. So Rao Reese says, what is oxygen timer? Basically, when you run out of oxygen, you lose. So you don't want to run out of oxygen because then you'll die and you'll lose everything. So let's go into the dungeon. No. We're going to go to the armory. So not everything is showing up. Let's go back into the to this thing here. So let's add this guy. It's funny that they added a remove too. Gotta say they put this tool together pretty quickly though. Like, right? Did it not add it? What's that? Huh. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got power 18, 25. So this shield is still the better armor, but this one has defense against wind. So maybe it will be good in certain circumstances. So let's go back and do the dungeon. So let's start the counter back over again at 1. Let's see. If you lose at 100%, it's literally just RNG, source and RNG. At 100%, you definitely should win, in my opinion. Let's focus on the equipment. The game market will soon release them to sell. That will bring you profits. Yeah, Empyrean, I'm wondering, like, do you know if the drops are from a pool of items? And so we're getting a lot of the items right now because the game's new? So I think that's the best way to do it. Because right now it seems like the items are being handed out like candy. So items lead you to 50-50 gambling because of winning change limits. Focus on the equipment, the game market will so chance. So wait, did you lose your equipment after a fight or you died? No, you don't lose your equipment. It just keeps stacking up or something. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't lose my equipment after I die. But you only have a percentage chance of getting loot. So once marketplace opens, gets on, I think there's certain someone's going to flood the marketplace with sell orders. What do you mean? Like, are you saying certain someone? I don't know. You're not talking about me, are you? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. Let's see. All right. 21%. Also 21%. But this other sword is doing me pretty good. So this is the one I like. It's the... Oh, that's funny. The this helmet is giving me about the same amount of... I guess this wind protection is giving me... Oh, there we go. 78%. All right. I mean, still basically the same loadout that we've been using, right? I actually think I'm going to go ahead and use a special attack. Why? Because the special attacks seem to be doing us pretty well. So whoops. Yeah, so 1.3. Like, if we were to lose this, that'd kind of be like, really? 97% chance of winning? What happened? Victory. Cool. So let's do another special attack. I mean, I'm not even gonna... Well, actually, let's try it. Let's try just switching this around. Nope. This is still the best. Alright. So... do another special attack. So, plus 0.391. So 1.691 is how much we've spent so far to do this dungeon. Hoorah! I think we won. Cool. Alright, so let's just try again. 59. Nope. I mean, this is the sword that I got for doing the LP pull, so it's kind of no surprise that it happens to be the strongest. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do another special attack seize. 82%. We're getting into a little bit scarier areas here. Plus 0.549. So we're about 2.24. Oh, we won again. Cool. And then we got this NFT. It's basically the same as the other one. I think it's slightly better. It's risky, but we are going to continue. Whew, look at this guy. So let's see. Dark 59. 30, so that's still best. 27, 30. All right, so let's do this special attack. We'll do plus 0.839. So that will be so if we win this, we'll have spent 3 D&D, and we'll have 1 for D&D. Ooh, I want this axe. That is much better than the axe that we have right now. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I want that axe. 33% chance with a special attack of getting this axe. Whew. So, I mean, it seems like it might be advantageous to play, get to these higher levels, get the better weapons, and then, come on, die. 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 Waiting for the blockchain to transaction. He looks like he's dead. Oh, I didn't get the item, though. Oh. Gosh, guys. Gosh. I wanted that Dark Lord's Mystery so bad. Oh crap, this is even better. Look at this. This weapon sword, this sword here. Oh wait, did I have the wrong sword equipped that whole time? Guys, somebody must have been in the chat yelling at me. I didn't even have the right sword equipped for that last battle. At least, I don't think so. That's horrible of me. 66% chance with 50 and 66.15. Yeah, you know what? I think when I equipped this item, it didn't update these percentage changes. It increases this boost, but it doesn't increase the numbers down here. I didn't notice that before. It says plus something percent. So I guess this gets added on top of your percentage chance. Well, I say winning chance plus 30%, but it says my winning chance is 50%. You know, some of you guys are right. Like, some of these numbers don't make sense. Actually don't understand, but you know what? We're gonna risk it. We're gonna spend 1.407. And you might be, why? Why? That's because look at this. Special attack for this. I have 43% chance of getting this sword, and it looks really useful. So we're going to take the chance. Oh, wait. Did we actually get that last weapon? You are deep in the dungeon. Proceed to the next level, reset the door, cast magic to give unlimited time. This will allow you to use NFT you earned immediately. Did we actually earn this NFT? Wait, I thought we didn't get that. If I die, I'm going to be so... Congratulations! You have won the battle, and your current reward is now 8.82 D&D. Yeah, guys! Yeah! Like, we calculate how much is... So we spent 4.4 D&D. So if we do the calculations here... I mean, obviously the price is volatile, right? It's like up and down all over the place. But if we do this, it's times that times 8.7. So we spent $39, and we won. Let's see, 8.82 times 8.6. 75. So we made about $30 on that one run. That's pretty cool. It's not too bad. So we're going to go continue, and Mad King's Crown. Ooh, armor. Wow, look at this guy. He's huge. Level 6. You're deep in the dungeon of limited oxygen. If you run an auction, you lose your reward. Proceed to the next level to reset the timer. Cast magic. Give me limited options. I mean, I don't think I actually got any armor on this run, but let's go ahead and escape for now. And then we'll do another run. And I'll see if I got some of those items. Confirm. This guy's pretty cool. I mean, this looks like it took considerable work to get all this stuff running. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, guys. Whew. Grats. Mark Angelo Franco says, good luck, woo, and grats. Thank you very much. It was pretty cool. It says that my bitrate has a warning. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay without too many issues. And it looks my playback looks like it's kind of stuttering a bit. So it is so I'll just ask you guys directly. You guys get the text much faster than yeah, but anyways. I just screwed over, restarted a match. I have no items again. Just wasted 16D. Had to fill of this. Good luck, man. Stick to Cryptoblades. Oh man, that sucks. Even after you put in your items for things. Then there's boosting, but your special attacks are capped at 30%. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, how it calculates some of these things. Okay, let's go into the armory, and let's go ahead and add. So, let's see. Cool. So I did come out with more D&D there. Yeah, about 4 extra D&D. I mean, I know some people are not having a great experience, but I think I seem to kind of be doing okay. Yeah, so I did not get those. I did not get any of those high-level items, unfortunately. But it's okay. We'll do another round, and then we'll get those high items. We'll get those items then. All right. So the dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Gosh, for decent chances of getting some of those higher level items, just didn't get them. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to have people, you've seen people in our chat who haven't had a good experience for some reason or another. They weren't doing well, and they got frustrated, and apparently some of them are not coming back, right? Pretty common experience. And it's those people who come in, put the D&D into the game, and have a bad experience, who will end up putting the money into the market for people to get rewarded, like me. I just noticed special items. Special is spelled not right. Special is spelled its own special way in the game. Here, see that? Spatial. It's spatial, guys. It's spatial. So this is cool. Water shield. I mean, these onesies I think are not all that big. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend the D&D to get this fight, because it's too much trouble to. If I don't win this first fight, it's almost not worth it. It's just stupid, because then it costs me one D&D and goes back, and so 1 plus 0.3 equals 1.3. Victory. Continue. Let's do another special attack. Let's confirm. Plus 1.3 plus 3. Whoops. 1.3 plus 3. 1.3 plus 3.391. Oof, I've been doing this for too long. Okay, cool. So we got another one of those axes. We want to get some high-level items here, though, right, guys? Like, we want to get. This is not the kind of item that we want to get here, but it's okay. We are getting there. We are getting there. So this will be costing us 0.54. Whoops. My math was bad. Oh, it was basically like 1.7 plus 0.54. Okay, so it's something like that. It's something like 2.24. Cool. So we won that one. And we have a chance of getting a water gem. I already have one of these. This is what I want, guys. Oh, this is what I want. I came this far in order to get the higher level items. All right, so plus 0.8 equals 3.4. Oh no! Bum bum boom. So we lost about 3.4 D&D on that run. And we can see kind of the price of D&D dropping over there. I think, yeah, there are going to be people who come into the game and it's not for them. But I think that the strength of the people who like the game will stay and play. Ugh, it's not showing my items. Come on. Give me my items, please. Arg! Armory. Ugh. Great. You have 13 DSC not listing. So I have to go and manually input all of my items because apparently it's kind of broken right now. It's just a little bit broken. And so what you might not see is that it's now populating. It's not populating here, all these things. So it's not the shield I want. There we go. That is my basic layout. There we go. So I'm not going to bother putting my other items in there because that is basically all the strong items that I need. These are all my good items. Special attack. So 1 plus 0.3. So we spent 1.3 D&D so far in this dungeon. Continue. Another special attack. Ooh. Ice axe. That is not so bad. So 1.3 plus 0.391. It says volume okay, but video is lagging and pushing out. Where do you buy the D&Ds? You buy D&Ds on the website. I lose 20 D&D, TP out, tap out. Win for the D&D, price be $1 before he tries to buy. What does boosting mean? Does it add up your winning percentage? I wish I knew. I think it helps me win. We're kind of wondering about that too. Win around 3, gain around 2. This is moneymaker for them. Well, they don't take a portion from the D&D rewards in the dungeon. The price goes down. The price is going down. That is true. Cool. So cool. I got the ice axe, which is probably not too bad. That might actually be better for me against certain enemies. But let's go ahead and continue. And now we're going to do another special attack. So plus 0.549 equals 2.2. That reward is not so great, not what we want in terms of the NFT. Okay, so this would not be a bad weapon to get. Alright, so special attack. So plus 0.839. So we've spent about 3 D&D on the entry plus boosts. He died. Look at that. He fell over and he died. We didn't get the item again. You guys. I want the items. I want a 43% chance of getting the flame sword. 43% chance. So it's going to be plus 1.407. All right, special attack, boys and girls. Here we go. Here we go. Daddy wants a new flame sword. New flame sword. With those gas prices, man. Oh, the price of D&D keeps dropping. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, guys, I didn't get the reward. Mad King's Crown. Fine. You guys want to go for the big jackpot of 12 D&D while the price is dropping? Okay, so this 4.4 plus 2.64 equals 7 D&D. Rah. Oh no, we got destroyed by him. Got destroyed. 7 D&D. Ah, I want to get one of these good items. Like, I see these good items. I have like 43% drop rates, and I just can't seem to get them. It's not dropping the drops. Dang, man. Dang it. All right, 1.34. Armor and water. All right, so resetting ourselves back at 1 here. Cost us 1 D&D to get into this dungeon. On the flip side, it's getting cheaper and cheaper to enter the dungeon. What just happened? I don't understand. We got some kind of error. I am sad to see D&D just dropping as I'm playing. Let's see. This is not a game. This is casino. Let's get some facts straight. Yeah, I've said it's a gambling game. Any item to get on the last round hasn't shown 2 water gems, 3-star. Guys swap, play to earn. Now it's 6. 7 D&D, almost 1 skill, 1 team of Cryptoblades. So item loots has been fixed, right? What % chance of win that you lose? I don't know. It's I'm not keeping track exactly of percentages of winning versus losing. All right. So let's confirm this. It's going to be, I think 0.3 was the last one, plus 0.391. Get us some good loots, guys. Yeesh, now D&D is all the way down to 5.6. What? Defeat! Defeat! All I want to do is get a good item. Is that so much to ask for? Is that so much to ask for? Let's try again. Reset our... Yeah, the most annoying thing is doing all the transactions. Ugh. All right. Go. Begin the fight. Thunder. Armor. Water. 3 D&D. Oh, like some kind of RPC error. Not what I wanted to see was the RPC error. Let's see, so plus so 0.3, 1.3. Ah, gosh, again? Again, guys? Like, I was on a roll there. Gonna get me some good items. And a reset into to 1. Did want to get a good item on stream here, but I'm getting tired. All right. So 3, 2, 20. Let's see. I wonder where they get these models from. Other videos or something. It's like old stock game footage. All right. Special attack. So his point. Let's see. 1.391 plus, what was it, 0.3 was the other one, right? All right, Magnetic Ogre. So we got one of these ice thingies, but it's really not what we want. We want some of these bigger bad boy items. Oh gosh, really? Did I just eat through all of my B&B? I ate through all of my B&B, so I should probably. Ugh. So let's see. Let's go into the trading market. Trade some D&D for B&B. Like 1. Oh no, wait, that's like a lot, right? So let's go like 0.2. Let's see. It's going to be. Wait, that's going to be how much D&D? You don't need that much, right? Let's just do 1. Actually, might need 2. All right. Unexpected issue estimating the gas. Oh, it's because the gas fees are high right now. So I can't even swap until the gas fees are changed. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the stream today because I can't even do anything until the gas fees come down. So, so sorry. It's so sad. We got stopped in the middle as we probably spent, I don't know, must have been a couple dollars in gas fees. 4.7, it will hit $1. I don't know. Sell my D&D? I don't know. Maybe I will. I need to end the stream. Drink a little bit of water. Think about it. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Remember to go to shop.blockchainkingdoms.com and check out our Metasource cards. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this strange journey with D&D. We watched it drop from like $10 to like 4 point something now. But anyways, I will see you guys the next time. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in